sit there. I mean, you can idle around when it's cold, but you can see it just doesn't have a lot of power until it's warmed up.
Sure, sure, sure.
And these engines, they like to go full throttle.
Good. Oh, do they? They don't like puttering down the canal.
No, just like any chainsaw, a weed whacker.
They like it. You're right. You're right.
Just go high speed, go at it. You know, you just feather down just to save fuel. Let me show you. I'll disconnect. This is your fuel line here, or linkage. So you just pop this out here. Comes off of there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you got to have this disconnected, which we will anyway.
Yeah.
For the road. This way you don't kink your tubing and stuff like that either.
Okay.
This will actually go down and pop out.
Okay.
I don't mind doing that either for the road, just so that it doesn't kink the cabling.
Okay.
But now when I'm disconnected, I can actually run it manually back in here. So.
Oh, I see.
This down all the way.
Yeah.
And then this is where it goes to start. And you can see on this side here, there's a shift linkage here. Right in here. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're in start mode, it's limiting that linkage. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you speed up, now you can speed right up.
I see.
Okay. It hits that cam right there.
Okay.
And you can't put it in. That's what you're doing when you're trying to put it in gear.
Yeah.
So you have to have that out. So you can't go in neutral. So you got to slow it down enough to get past that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll go into neutral or reverse. So it's a little catchy there.
Okay.
So I thought about just shaving a little bit, a little bit off of that.
Yeah.
Just so I could shift into neutral but again, I think that's all carburetor adjustment.
Okay.
You just got to get it a little bit faster so it doesn't stall out. I'm just thinking it through.
So winterization, there's nothing.
No, there's really nothing. Nope.
Just change that oil once a year. If you do it in the winter, you'll maybe have less trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. It just, you hate to have water in there. You just don't know really how much water stores into there,
Okay.
They just weren't made with such close tolerances back in the 50s and 60s, you know? So now I do have a parts box. I have some spline and some fuel filter. I have some parts in there.
Okay.
The spline is supposed to be to replace the spline that goes around the seals and stuff like that. I don't even know where to go. I was just at a parts store one time and he had the parts breakdown manual.
I see.
I took pictures of the manual, so I have schematics of the engine.
All right.
It was like gold.
Sure.
So I took pictures. I have all that for you.
Good.
So you could, if you feel like trying to.
Well, you can email that to me, right?
I have it. I'll give it to you.
All right.
I'm not going to need it. Well, no, I think you're good to go. We'll put the.
Okay. Let me.